So I'm kind of looking. Well, the first thing I did was I faxed the letter over to Peyton. I thought he'd really enjoy that. I thought he would like it, maybe frame it up on his wall. But so I'm looking for the kid's name. Trying to find an address. I'm gonna get a picture and sign it to him. And so I look. I see it sincerely, Bobby. So I'm signing it to Bobby, and I kind of see something at the bottom of the page written, and it reads, "P.S. Do you think you can get me Peyton's autograph?" And that just hurt, that's just the dagger right in the heart a little bit.
He greased you up for that,
He greased me up. He worked me. So I did not send him Peyton's autograph, by the way. So, but
thanks for sharing that. That's great. Caroline, you got some questions from the crowd? We'll go ahead and do that. That was wonderful. Thank you. All right, we got time for a few here. Eli, I'm a little league quarterback for my school, and what is some advice you would give to someone like me, Grant Steechter, age 12?
Age 12, I'd say, have fun. That's what sports are all about. That's what, especially at little league level or at any level. It's just about enjoying your friends, your teammates, being outside and running around. You can take it seriously. You play to win, but don't take it too seriously. You don't have to dread the losses or worry if you made a mistake or you threw an interception. You forget about those days and just enjoy it. Some of my closest friends in life are guys who I was playing little league sports with growing up, and still close with them to this days. And we went through good times and bad times, and you win games and lose games. But the times we kind of remember about all that now is in between games or road trips or what we did in a hotel room late at night, running around playing hide and seek or whatnot. That's kind of the memories that we talk about is not the actual games, but just the times we spent together and the fun times we had together.
Here's a good one, because we've been joking about it a little bit. What is the best practical joke you have pulled on your brothers, and the best one they may have pulled on you?
That's I don't get to play many practical jokes on my brothers anymore. I am kind of a practical joker though around the locker room, and so I kind of take it to that question. One of the things I always mess with the offensive lineman, and it's just a quarterback and your offensive lineman is kind of a special bond. I take care of them. I take them to dinner a lot. I feed them well. I make sure they have cookies and snacks in their meeting room and keep them excited. But I do kind of can play some pranks on them. So we had a game. We're playing up in Buffalo, kind of late in the season, and we're traveling that day. So we come into practice on Saturday morning, have a little walkthrough, and so everybody's in their practice gear, and you have to wear a suit and tie on the road with dress shoes and the work. So that day when they're in meetings, I kind of snuck out and I grabbed all their shoes, all my linemen's shoes, and put them in a box and hid them. And I got their sizes of their shoes and went and bought purple shoes for the locker, and I replaced their exact size with these purple shoes. So on the plane trip, all the linemen had these bright purple shoes that they had to wear, or else you got to wear dress shoes. They were dress shoes. They were just a bright, almost like Barney purple, and so that's what they had to wear. Then they're looking for different shoes. So I had on the right when you got off the plane, right when you walked off, their shoes were delivered to them. Their original shoes were delivered to them. So that was one of my better ones that I pulled this year.
How many sacks did you take that game?
I didn't get sacked many times. So we
won them over.
We won the game. So yeah, they get a kick out of it. So they get me back plenty. So it's a love-hate relationship.
There you go. Last question from Joey Clark out there in the audience. What is the difference of being tackled in college versus being tackled in the NFL?
It just hurts more, basically. Very simple. That's just the guys in the NFL are just a little bigger, a little faster, and they kind of learn that it's not really the hit that hurts now. They've kind of learned in the NFL that after you hit, when they kind of use me for them to get up. So they kind of push me back into the ground as they're getting up, and they can kind of step on me to get up or give you an extra hit or kick. So they've kind of learned the art of the cheap shot in the NFL after a number of years. So that's probably the biggest difference.
Well, you're on the bottom of the pile there, but you're on the top of the list for everybody here today, and we can't thank you enough, Eli Manning. Just it's been great to watch you blossom into the your own person. You know, you come from this wonderful family, but you are your own person now, and it's off to bigger and better. And I think a lot of us would like to see the Giants and the Colts come next February. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it, folks?
Yeah, everybody but my parents.
Super
probably.
Bowl. Yeah, exactly.
You know, in 1989, when my dad was inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame, it's really the first time I got to hear him speak about his passion for college football. And it was a unique experience for me, and kind of got to understand. And after that, kind of started to really get into college football, look at his old numbers, watch many of his games that he played in college, and just started to understand the traditions of college football, which is special. That's what separates it, from the NFL, from other leagues. And I'm very fortunate to play football for the Giants and NFL, and it's a privilege for me every day. But college football is something special and something unique, and it's a great tradition, a great history. And my dad that night he finished his speech by saying, God bless college football, and I just have to say amen to that.
Amen to that. We hope Eli will make it back to South Bend at some point, and we're pretty certain you'll be making it back as a member going into the hall to join the rest of your family. Eli Manning, the great Eli Manning from the Manning family. Thanks so much for coming today.
Thank you.